Yes.
Jada got that off. She is like her and August Alsina got entangled.
Entangled.
I like that
Ooh,
one.
they gonna wear that word out.
No, I'm putting that one in the holster for later, just in case I ever get to a situation.
And I'll be just like Will. Just say what it is. Relationship.
My meat got entangled in her mouth.
Wow.
Oh, whoa.
So just grab a hold of my hand and do it till the morning light.
After I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hims and hers, thems and those, welcome back.
Wow.
Another exciting episode of After I Do, the podcast.
The podcast.
If you are listening to us on an audio platform, I just wanted to give an audio test to confirm that you are hearing the right person.
Lord.
I am Royale Watkins. I am the host with the most.
The co-host.
I am the co-host with the most. And the chocolate girl one is in the building.
Hello,
we are
everyone.
back and we are still black. And
We're still
brown.
black.
Back and still black. All right, so excited to be back. Welcome to the show. Always glad to have you here. I consider the co-host for another host for a long time, but I think I'm going to stick with you.
You better. You better.
Because I like to be entangled with you.
Ooh, that's a good
See
word.
how I did that?
Yes.
Jada got that off. She is like her and August Alsina got entangled.
Entangled.
I like that one.
Ooh, they gonna wear that word out.
No, I'm putting that one in the holster for later, just in case I ever get to a situation.
And I'll be just like Will. Just say what it is. Relationship.
My meat got entangled in her mouth.
Wow.
Oh, whoa. Now she gave me head. My meat actually sound like something. Entangled sound like something that accidentally.
Right.
Look,
I was walking and I got entangled in some yarn or something.
And then I got entangled, like, it was a struggle to get out of it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, look, we are a relationship show, and so we don't avoid, any of this stuff that's out there, and it's interesting to see. You want me to jump in?
Yeah.
I'm going to say, full disclosure, I have not watched the episode of Red Table Talk, so I can't really. I saw a snippet of something. I did, obviously, I'm aware of the information that apparently, well, I can't even say apparently now because Jada has confirmed that she and August Alsina have had some relations.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And the thing that's confusing to me is that I'm busy working, so I'm not a person sitting up caught up in the tea and whatever y'all call it. I try to stay busy, focus on doing me.
Right.
But you can't help, it's so prevalent. You open it up, and as soon as you open in your Instagram in the morning, it's like, August Alsina and Jada having sex. Or, so had sex. You think it's over? Is it ever over?
Hey, say what you got to say. I don't know.
It's just interesting because the internet or all of the stuff, what happens is these memes get going, and then the sites like the Shady Room and the Boss Up, all of these sites start generating their versions of stories, right? And that stuff starts flying around so quickly that you just don't know what's true or who said what. And so I saw a snippet of the roundtable thing, and I think the Smiths say, look, we didn't say anything. We chose not to say anything until we addressed it in the way that we wanted to address it, which is on the platform that gives us value, Red Table, right? And I would love to see how many. This has to be probably one of their highest rated episodes of Red Table Talk.
It was juicy.
Was it juicy?
Yeah, it was juicy because it was like a cliffhanger.
The anticipation.
The anticipation.
But hold on, before you say that, it was because the sites had put out there that Jada said it didn't happen.
There was a lot of them. I thought she said it, but she said she didn't say it. Her people said it. Will said, I never said it, she never said it. So because something was said,
somebody said something.
If nobody would have said anything, it could have died down. It could have just been a rumor or whatever. But because their people or some people came out and said, Jada denies it. That's when everybody got a little upset because he sat in his truth, and because he said it the way he said it, with no veering off, no hesitation, everyone believed him. And because there was some opposition on that it didn't happen, that's what made it and gave it legs. So they had to cut that off because they realized everybody was like believing him, and then they started bringing up pictures and stuff like that to kind of,
pictures made it spicy.
Yeah. So they had
He
to
had his
address
hand
it.
around
And I
Jada's
was
waist.
just, because I felt he was telling the truth, my only prayer was that she would just tell the truth. And she did.
You prayed that she would tell
Yes,
the truth?
because
Why?
I feel like they have a reputation, and so many people and women needed to hear the truth because men never tell the truth. Here's how we looked at it.
Wait,
if a
what?
man was in that position,
Men never what?
Maybe I'm generalizing or
Okay.
whatever. We feel like there's
I
no
lie a
one's
lot,
going
but I
to
do
tell the truth
sometimes.
like
Give me some
that
credit.
very publicly. So for her to take the stance that she did and tell the truth as a woman was big. It was liberating.
She owned it.
Yeah, she owned it, and we needed that, And at the end of the day, it's nobody's business, right? It's nobody's business. But again, the issue became them denying it when we knew it was real, and we needed her to confirm it.
Well, we
and I
suspected.
think we would have been
suspected.
fine. What happened was she used the word entanglement way too many times, which gave
How many times did she use entanglement?
1, 2, every time until Will put her on the spot and made her stop saying it that way. Because when we got entangled, she said it about 3 or 4 times. And then when it was his time to talk, he said, I'm Jada now, and you're my guest. Explain
Will is something
entanglement.
special. Yeah.
And that's when she broke it down, and she really didn't want to say the word. She's like, yeah, we were in a relationship. That's what that means. Nobody equates entanglement with relationship. That's a word that she chose to use because I don't know if she was trying to get around it, but now that gave it way more legs. If she would have just said relationship, there would be no Disney memes. There wouldn't be a bunch of couples all wrapped up in vines. It wouldn't have been what it is now. So now entanglement will be forever how they see her, which is horrific.
Like the Teddy Riley
Yes, anytime.
internet thing.
Exactly. Anytime I go on live or anybody go live and they can't get their sound right, what do you say? Oh, you're having a Teddy Riley moment.
Yeah.
So now it's going to be if somebody cheating or a relationship, oh, they're in an entanglement. She just started this whole, and it's not going to end. She will forever be known as that. Only if she would have just said we were in a relationship. That's it. Everybody understands that, but
I don't even think entanglement is a word.
I don't know.
It sounds like one of those like conversating, like one
Right,
of those words
exactly.
You make up. No, it's conversing.
Exactly.
We were
So
conversing,
I'm
conversation.
sad that she chose to use those words because now the very private thing that they had, and she did admit it was a relationship, it becomes almost like a cartoon, a caricature. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, caricature.
Yeah, that now they're making memes or whatever. If she said relationship, it would have just been pictures of them. Not with it's taken on a whole...
That's what the internet does.
I know,
The internet
but she
is
chose
looking
the
for a
wrong
way.
word. It should have just been one thing. We had an affair or we had a relationship. End of story. And because they said that they were separated, it's nobody's business. A lot of people get caught up in relationships. in the separation time. And you're just not sure if you want a divorce or whatever. And you do have the right to see whoever. So that wasn't the issue. The issue is that she used the word entanglement to kind of beat around relationship, which meant, a lot of people was like, what is entanglement?
Yeah.
And that's why Will called her on it. But my only thing is I'm glad she told the truth. And I'm glad that they chose her red table to talk about it. And the last thing, it's nobody's business if you have an open relationship. You don't have to explain to us. But again, I don't know why August...
Yeah, what's the fascination, though, that we seem to have with other people's sexuality and their versions of relationships and these things? And I will always forever be kind of in this space of bewilderment about people's need to know what other people are doing in the bedroom.
Well, I don't know if they need to know what they're doing in their bedroom. They're just trying to figure out how to make their relationship... People are mimicking. People watch us to see what we're doing. I watch the Smiths to see what they're doing. I have other couples that I watch as well to try and incorporate some things. Some things will work, some things won't work. You know, just like when we watch House of Cards. Wow, they are in a full-blown open relationship. We even talked about that. Could we do it? How does that look? You know, I never want to be judgmental, but I do like to peek in.
Open relationships,
and
same-sex
see.
relationships is a whole lot.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like. Could I do it? Is it something we should discuss? Are we able to do that? You know, so I think everybody has a fascination of just seeing what other people do and seeing if it's something maybe they can incorporate. You know, that's the way I look at it. And I love the Smiths. You know, I'll say one thing. I think I've never seen Will look the way he looked. I felt
How did he
like
look? I didn't.
he looked, you know, when he's like getting jiggy with it and jumping off of planes, and you know, I look at his Instagram
I call
like
it the Will 1000.
Yeah,
He has
he's
this other
always
gear.
bright. That he was, you know, it's not an easy conversation because you're letting the world in on your private life.
Yeah.
But Jada looked amazing. He just looked. He looked.
A little worn.
Yeah, he looked like this was wearing on him for the first time in their 25 years, and we didn't even know they were separated. Okay, because every time we saw them out in the public, they were on and popping. They looked like they were together. So this time was the first time they didn't look cohesive. She looked like she was getting it going on, and he looked beat down, to me, in my own personal, humble opinion. And that kind of bothered me because she looked great. I feel like he should have looked just as great and bright, and, you know, because it was something that they agreed to. So I didn't understand why he looked so worn down speaking in the truth. You understand what I mean? Because she was like, yeah, you know, her makeup was great. Everything was great. And even his body language, it was just like, and it, because like they said, it was so long ago, I don't understand why he wasn't sitting there like, yeah, yes, I knew they were in a relationship. It was cool, you know, whatever. And it was more like him listening to the story because I feel like for their brand, they had to say something. Not easy. Not easy.
Not easy, really?
He made it look like it wasn't easy. She made it look like it was easy. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. Because if we're in an open relationship and no one knows about it, that's none of their business. If we come to sit down and talk about it, I think we would be sitting just like we normally do. Like, he knows that I have a boyfriend and he has a girlfriend. Like, I'm good with it. Like, we would be owning it and telling you there's nothing you can say to us to make us feel any sort of way.
Right.
Because this is our agreement.
Well, I always say,
and I didn't feel like that was reciprocated on
the
both
dynamic,
sides.
You didn't see that
Yes,
dynamic. But I always feel like if you don't own your truth, somebody will charge you for it.
Yes.
Let me say that again. If you don't own your truth, then somebody will charge you for it. In some kind of way, people will try to use your truth against you.
Yep.
And charge you a fee. So, again, own your
That's
truth.
the
Whatever it is,
only
whatever it
thing
looks like.
I can say, yeah. Because a lot of people in open relationships, they are happy. They got 3 ways,
People
4 ways.
happy?
You know, what is
People are happy in relationships.
No, I said, you know, in their 3-way or whatever it is. You know, they're proud.
They're threesome.
Threesomes or
Foursomes.
what is it when people have more than one wives? I forgot. But the wives are all excited. Like,
I know what this is because I've been dreaming about it. Starts with
polygamy.
Polygamy, yes.
Yeah, they're like,
polygamy.
yeah, I'm wife number 1, I'm 2, I'm 3. They're like,
oh, that was the in Tiger King. One of them, the dude had all the wives. Remember?
yeah, they were great. They were great. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what's the problem? And what do you say? I guess there is no problem. I'm happy for y'all.
Can I get 2 more wives?
No,
Why?
that's not gonna happen. See, we're not gonna talk about that because I don't want no
Let's
other.
talk about it.
I don't want no sister wives.
You can't have a girlfriend, and I have a girlfriend, and we have they don't have to be a wife. We don't have to be married.
We can talk about that offline.
No, this is what we the brown table talks.
No, we are not.
Give us a brown table real quick and we can talk about
it. I don't know. I'll be open to it. We'll see. But whatever it is, I'm gonna live in it. So if somebody, there's a kind of like Wendy Williams. You know what I mean? Wendy Williams to me can take a lot because she cuts it off. I know I'm big. My feet are big. I'm this and that and that. So when you come to say something to her, I already
Yes,
know.
yeah.
I already know. There's nothing, I'm not saying she's not human. I know she has feelings, but the big jokes that people have about her, she's already been through.
Tries to disarm them by taking them away.
Correct. She already knows. So this is what I'm saying. So when she's on there, she's unbothered. And I didn't feel like Will was unbothered. I felt like...
I text Will and told him, man, you did a great job. And
You're
I'm
lying.
proud of it. I did.
You're right.
Okay. He's like, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, okay.
No, I like,
It's all good.
I'm a huge Will fan. I mean, obviously I have a script, for those that don't know, that has written by Royale Watkins, directed by Will Smith, from all of us, the N-word episode that Royce actually inspired. And I can't take full credit, full disclosure, I can't take all of the credit for writing that script because it became a situation where the writer's room helped rewrite the episode.
Yep.
But certainly the idea was mine, and I got to work side by side with Will on that particular.
So, babe, when you did write that episode, tell me about it. Because
no, listen, full disclosure, I did not write the episode. I turned in a draft for the episode, but the writer's room, what happens is, right, Will got involved. He wanted to direct the episode, and then there was a lot of notes that came in. Me being as green as I was as a TV writer at the time, I needed the support of the other writers in the room. Shout out to all of the writers that were there. Thank you, Art and Jared and Terrence and who else?
The black girl.
Lori Lakin, is who I'm trying to remember, who was very gracious, and everybody else that was in the room. Stacy, but they came in and helped me put together a script ultimately that Will was satisfied with, and we shot it, and it was fun, and we built the relationship.
Shit, you got nominated for an NAACP
I got nominated
award.
for NAACP-DEFG
Yes,
award.
I got dressed up and we went.
To
It
the
was
awards,
amazing.
And Will invited us to the house, and we went and had a great time with the
It
big
was
summer cookout.
Really nice.
So, but they're gracious, good, wonderful people. So,
yes,
I always salute the Smiths and thank them very much for the support that certainly Will was early on in my TV writing career.
Yes, very nice.
And I'm hopeful. Looking to do some more business with Will.
This too shall pass. Again, no one's business. Things happen. Marriage is not an easy feat. And people, you always say it. When we have our break room conversations, your advice to couples is always stop letting people look into your marriage and dictate what you're supposed to be doing. You have to make your own rules within your relationship. Doesn't matter how mom and dad did it. You could take pieces from there. But if you guys want to swing, swing. If you guys want a third person, have a third person. You don't have to announce it, but just live your life and be.
I think people just put too much on it. It's like build the journey that the two of you all believe you find value in for yourself.
Right. I agree.
People are so quick to judge. It's like, I wouldn't do that. And I wouldn't. I think that in society, what we see modeled most is versions of, if there is an expansion of the relationship to include other people, we see the version of it where a man and a wife or a man and a lady will allow another woman into the relationship. And so in this scenario where we see another man in the situation, right, it becomes a lot for people to wrap their brain around, right? Because again, based on the clip, what you mentioned, like Will's body language and energy seemed to put him in a space where he may have felt challenged with, but maybe not. I don't know. But again, it's just people. It's just people. Right. It's just energy. It's just, if people are being respectful and responsible, what difference does it make? You know what I mean? It's like they have these.
It's their life.
You do what works for you is what I'll say.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, and that's all. I mean, we talked about it. That's my 2 cents on it.
We're gonna continue still married because I still want.
I believe that they do love each other. There's a common respect. I think they want to grow old together. And if that should change, again, that is their business. But right now, they're owning that they're together. They're back in love. So, I mean, that's all you can do. I mean, there's no guide to marriage. It is a tough thing. Once you get into it, you see it one way, but after 10, 15 years, you see it a totally different way. Everybody is growing, everybody is changing, everybody needs have changed, so you really, I think marriage is something that every 5 years, couples, in my opinion, need to sit down. Where are we? What's going on? People aren't being honest. What do you feel? Are you still in love? Do you still want to do this? I mean, maybe if we did that, things wouldn't go the way.
You should take a break from marriage?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
Could I get 30 days off?
Absolutely, if you want it. Yeah, as long as you come back.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Please come back.
I'm not gonna front. Sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need a minute to yourself to catch your breath.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about it. A 7-day, maybe like a 7-day period. Like, you do you, get off the grid, don't call you, do you.
Oh, it's like 7 days. It's like the man's version of being on the rag. It's just like, I'm on the rag.
Whatever.
I'm out of
7 days for both of us. I won't call you, you won't call me.
Little time out.
Little time out.
People's time out.
Hey.
And then how does the sex work on during the time out?
Whatever you do on your time out is your business.
God, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. This thing just got interesting. Let me sit up straight or after I do.
You wouldn't know what to do. That boy be running out this house.
Pew, pew. I was like, gotta come back and get my keys.
Something to think about. But yeah, maybe everybody needs to check in, see what you're doing, be honest. Don't stay for the kids.
This is my thing.
It's a lot going on.
I want to do anything without you being there. So that's my dilemma. Like, I'm not interested in going out and running around. I don't have that kind of ego.
It's not that exciting. Right.
I don't have an ego that needs to be out smashing. And, some guys I see that slept with this girl. It's like, that does nothing for me. It's like, I value my marriage. I was going to say relationship, but this is more than a relationship. It's actually a marriage of two people who care for each other and love each other and want to do something great together. At least I can say that for myself.
No, you're speaking for both of us, my dear.
No, I don't need to speak for both of us. No, we have a very healthy marriage and friendship. It's like when you be talking crazy sometimes, it go a little off the rails.
Yeah, I mean, I'm emotional, I'm hormonal. I don't, again, change, you gotta let me grow. I'm not cussing you out. I'm not going crazy.
No, we don't do that.
I just have things that I can't explain sometimes that just give me a minute. And it may come out. It may seem harsh to you, and it don't even seem harsh to me. I'm like,
you're a full-blown asshole sometimes to
me. Yeah, I could get it.
Right.
I understand.
And I think that it would be healthy and helpful if you would say, hey, just give me a minute. Right now, I need a minute. And you know what? It's unfortunate that we're in the space that we're in terms of the energy that's out in the universe and being able to move around. Because when you're busy working and traveling and you have that space apart, like most of the time, when you come back together, you're excited to see each other. You got things you want to talk about.
Say that.
But when you're in it,
every day, it's a lot.
Just see him, look at him like this.
I can't stand it. Why he breathe like that? Why you walk like that? You see everything. He probably hate me too. But okay, this was a great.
Hate me too? I don't hate you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, so clearly you hate me, and you think I hate you back.
So, party people, we're gonna end this episode on a high note.
All right. So again, whatever your situation is, own it as your situation, but enjoy the journey. Like, try new things, live a little bit. Don't be so stuffy and so tight. And whatever you do, stop judging other people's business.
I was going to say that. That's right.
You said then. I'll take it back.
Yeah, stop judging other people's situation.
Yeah, let them live. As they say, let them live.
Yeah.
The Smiths going to be all right.
They going to be all right.
You better focus on trying to get your money from the government.
Bye, party people.
All right, we out. See y'all on the next episode.